I'm Natalie Webster, and this is Chat with Nat, where I get to talk to people in our community who are creating community in the places that we love. And today, Annabelle Koethe is joining us, and you might have heard of this young lady. She's been making these fabulous, all kinds of apparel. She's going to tell you about it for all different bays around Lake Minnetonka, which is super cool. Hello, Annabelle.
Hello.
You can hear us all okay?
Yes,
All
I
right.
can hear me.
All right, good. Now, you graduated from Minnetonka High School in 2019.
Yep, I graduated in 2019 um and I played hockey in oh my gosh, I played hockey and I played oh my gosh, I cannot talk right now.
That's okay. That's me most of the time.
Yeah, graduated in 2019. Yep.
Okay, great. Now, how did you get into this so you have this whole line of apparel and it's called Libs Lake Apparel. And what I know about it is because I work with your mom at Excelsior Real Estate. And I had also seen a lot of people wearing your apparel out around Lake Minnetonka and sharing about it. And I thought, wow, that is really cool. How did you get started in doing what you do?
Yeah, so last summer, during the pandemic, it was kind of a difficult ride trying to get employed and find a job. So I just decided to make apparel for my community for Libs Lake, which is why it's called Libs Lake Apparel. So after that, I shortly grew and expanded to Grays Bay, and both communities loved it. It was super fun. I got to know the neighbors, and then I went to college. And then the spring of 2021, when I came home from college, I decided, since the communities loved it so much and I was having so much fun with it, to add 3 more bays. So this summer, I started working from Wayzata Bay all the way to Excelsior Bay and St. Albans Bay, and it's been a lot of fun. So that's kind of how where it all started.
That's fantastic. Someone chimed in the comments earlier when we posted that we were going to go live. My friend Amy, and she lives in St. Albans Bay and missed you when you were in the neighborhood there. So she will hopefully chime in or comment and you guys can connect because I think she's looking for some St. Albans Bay merch.
Yeah, yes.
Now, tell me all the different types of apparel that you're doing because you're wearing, tell us, what are you wearing right now?
So
Who
I
are you
have
who
the
are you wearing?
I have the Excelsior Bay Lake Minnetonka crew neck on. I also have hoodies, t-shirts, and baseball caps, and they're all embroidered and kind of like a tackle twill. Each icon with each bay kind of has a specific meaning. So all the no wake bays of Lake Minnetonka get the cute little buoy. And this is kind of like the Libs Lake, Grays Bay, Excelsior Bay logo. And then for the Wayzata Bay, it's a sailboat. And then for St. Albans Bay, I have a little paddleboard guy because that bay is kind of super sporty and fun, and I see a lot of paddle boarders. So it's kind of goes around the characteristics of each bay. So it's
That's fantastic. And is that the same for the caps, for the hats as well?
Yeah, so the hats will have like an embroidered buoy on the front for an Excelsior Bay hat, and then on the side it would say Excelsior Bay embroidered in like white or navy, depending on the color of the hat. I have 4 colors. You can get white, navy blue, baby blue, or gold.
And where can we find where if people don't catch you at an event, because I know you do things, I don't know if you did Crazy Days, but I know you were in Wayzata and I know you've done things outside of Excelsior Real Estate where you do a little pop-up. In addition to those events, where can they find and purchase your apparel?
So you can purchase my apparel on libslakeapparel.com. I have an online shop and it's open all the time. So anyone can purchase it whenever and it just will be delivered to your house typically. So
Apparel.com. Now, do you ship it or when you say deliver, you mean deliver? I mean, are you shipping it or do you actually drop it off? Oh, you froze a little bit. All right, I'm not sure if Annabelle froze for everybody else or if I'm actually the frozen one on here. Oh, there you are. Annabelle, if you can hear me, go ahead and oh, wait, maybe log back in. In the meantime,
oh,
oh, there you are.
I I'm like frozen right now, but
Yeah, but
it's coming.
now, yeah, it's coming back. We can hear you again. So we know that you can go to anyone, you can go online and go to libslakeapparel.com to find her apparel. Do you have any events coming up where you'll be around in person?
Yeah, so I'm hoping to do the Excelsior Flea Market this Saturday. But that will probably be my last event of the summer. So
Will you be are you going back to school or how are people still going to be able to purchase apparel? What's the
I go
plan?
back to school, and you everyone can purchase apparel still. It will just be delivered. My mom helps me out a lot while I'm at school, but I do it remotely. I remember last Christmas, it got super busy and it was super fun. I was able to do it from Phoenix, Arizona, where I go to school at Grand Canyon. So, yeah, I do it remotely, and it does work out if anyone does decide to want to purchase anything in the fall. So.
Now with the sweatshirts, you have the crew sweatshirt that you're wearing, but you also have hoodies with the hood. I've seen those. Do you have any zipper hoodies?
No, I unfortunately don't have zippers right now.
Hmm.
Sometimes I like look into certain things of what I've been thinking of. One thing that hasn't been necessarily released yet, but this winter, I'm thinking about doing little teddy bears with like t-shirts on them, so like an apparel teddy bear, for like a limited edition like Christmas gifts. So I kind of think and like look at different things that I'm interested in. I don't know if anyone would want a zip up, but it's just I just tool around and think of things that I would like potentially. So it's a
Yeah,
thought.
I would like a zip up because I have one zip up hoodie that I absolutely love, and it's
Yeah.
my spam because I'm obsessed with spam because I'm from Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it's got my spam logo and but this thing is so ratty. I've had it for such a long time that I've had people near to me stage practical interventions to kind of try, well, they know no
Oh,
longer to take it away. So I want to get a replacement. But I
yeah.
definitely want to get some of your hoodies too. So I can go online and order those. Libs Like Apparel. People
Yep.
can also follow you, what you're doing, where you'll be at on social media. Why don't you
Mhm.
share your social media handles where people can find you?
So my social medias are Libs Lake Apparel, just one word, no spaces, nothing, on Instagram and Facebook. It's Libs Lake Apparel.
Okay, great. Now, what are you studying in school? I'm curious because you're already, you just graduated from high school a couple years ago. You're in college and you've created this business. And I got to say, I didn't know too that they were embroidered. I mean, that's a really good quality product.
Yeah,
They look
yeah,
really nice.
yeah, and that was one of the things. I mean, I wanted a really good product, because and you can tell on like the hoodies, it's super soft on the inside, and those hoodies, they have like a metal little ringlet around the strings. Like I wanted to make sure that it was like good quality, something long lasting that people like can keep forever. Another thing, the buoy, it's not fully stitched. Sometimes if things are like stitched like a lot of like thousands of stitches, they can tend to like rip a little bit. So I have a tackle twill for the buoy and then embroidery around it just to make sure that it's like long lasting. It's kind of like if I would never buy something like that, like I would never sell it ever. And you know, you never want to buy cheap stuff. So that's kind of where I got that from.
I love that you put so much thought into every step of the process. You didn't just pick a random sweatshirt or hoodie to use. It sounds like you really did your research and like you said, created a product that you would want to wear. And I'm seeing them all around town now and am feeling incredibly left out. So I'm going to be putting in an order myself.
For
And
sure.
yeah, and I want to see the hats too. Now, so it sounds like with as much as you have going on and how things are really taking off with Libs Like Apparel, that if people want to get in orders for Christmas, would it be a good idea for them to start putting those orders in even now? I mean, I know it's August. Personally, I've already broken out my holiday essential oils because I love Christmas.
No.
But would that be wise now? How much of a lead time do you need for, I mean, being that we're getting close, I mean, somewhat close to the holidays, what would you recommend?
Yeah, so definitely last summer or last winter for Christmas, I told everyone it was super recommended to get everything before Thanksgiving just to be safe, just so you can have those in, get them in your hands, ready to wrap. So nothing's like super last minute, like cutting it like Christmas Eve night you arrive, get something, that you're supposed to have in the morning. So it's definitely smart to shop before and be prepared, just in case anything happens. You never know with like deliveries or shipments, with certain products and stuff like that. So definitely smart to get them early.
And we can also keep an eye out for these teddy bears if you do fully
Yeah,
decide to go
yeah,
that route. So
yeah.
they're going to
So
have the different bays on them too.
yep. So just keep an eye out on my Instagram, Libs Lake Apparel. Also on Facebook, Libs Lake Apparel. I'll be posting pretty soon some photos of that and stuff. So you guys can be able to keep an eye out for that and see when it comes out.
I want to get a couple of those from my grandbabies. I have two now. One's
I
4 and the other one's a baby.
to like have them on like your couch for like a decoration or like on a bed, kind of like interior design, cute stuff like that. So that's what
I
I was
love it.
thinking.
I'm going to get one for myself. I'm going to put it on my shelf in the back here.
Yes.
Well, this is so exciting. I'm so happy for you and I'm so thrilled that, during a time when you had some downtime like many of us did during the pandemic and it was difficult to find a job that you actually created something for yourself. I mean, you pretty
Yeah.
much created your own company and you're expanding your business. And that is such a great example for anyone, but especially someone as young as yourself to have that entrepreneurial spirit. Your mom has to be over the moon. I mean, and thrilled to death because, you could be out getting in all kinds of trouble. But here you are, businesswoman,
For
going to
sure.
college.
It's a lot of fun, and I'm super grateful for the opportunity. And I never, like, I think about it every single day. Like, I'm learning so much and I'm creating relationships with people I never thought I would meet. I'm meeting the coolest people in our community ever and getting really involved in it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And it helps me in my academics as well, believe it or not. Like in my business courses at school, I'm able to kind of visualize, both aspects of like my business and my what it says in the textbook, and it's a lot easier for me to understand, frankly. So it's really helpful, honestly, and I'm super grateful for it.
That's a really good point because you're in school studying business while you're actually creating, running, and expanding a business. So you can take a lot of what you're learning and put it right into play. That
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. You're right. I could see how that would really help you in school and give
Yeah.
you such an edge.
I never was like the star student in high school. I never like what did super great in classes, but ever since I'm able to kind of, I feel like I might be just a visual learner because when I am able to visualize it, I can understand it a lot more. So it's been really helpful in my academics a lot.
That's so smart. And by the time, so when are you graduating from college?
So I graduate in 2 years. I'm about halfway through. I'm going to be going into my junior year this year. So
Okay. And what are you working on? What are you getting your degree in?
I'm getting my degree in business, a business management degree, and then I also have an emphasis in communications.
Oh, okay. And is apparel and design, is that something that you want to expand into more in the future, post college? What is it that, what is it that you would love to do?
So that's definitely something I've been thinking about a lot. I kind of went into college starting business management, but then last fall, I didn't realize I kind of created Libs Lake Apparel just as like a like side hustle kind of, for my community, but then everyone just loved it so much, so it kind of expanded and it's brought a lot of new ideas of like what my interests are, like what do I like doing, and I learned that I really really like to work with people and learn about people and meet people, and like just like do business on that side. That's why I like business, is because of the relationships. So I'm learning a lot about that. I also have been thinking about changing my major into like entrepreneurial studies or just like changing it maybe, but I don't really know if I haven't really made any decisions so far, but it's definitely things that I think about because as I go through Libs Lake Apparel, I'm learning about what I want to do, like as I grow up, like get a real job. Like this is a real job, but like a job like, oh, when I grow up I want to be doctor, stuff like that, for the full future. So it's definitely fun to like learn about what I really like and what I'm good at and stuff like that. So it's super helpful.
That's fantastic. Now, there are other, other people your age, even adults, not even just, people your age. What would you say? What is some advice you would give if somebody they have a passion, they have something that they want to create and do the way that you were passionate about, Lake Minnetonka and growing up in the area and creating this business? Because a lot of people have really great ideas, but I would say most of them don't actually grab them and run with them. So what advice would you give? How did you get to where you were like, I'm doing this?
So what I always say is there's never a good time to start something. There's never a good time to start a business. Like there's always going to be something. There's always going to be something you'd be like, "Oh, well, I can't do that because I'm doing this." Like I could have easily said, "Oh, I can't do this like I'm in college. I'm just going to let it just, you know." I say that's not true. There's never a good time, but you have like that's the best time. Like you there's never a good time, just do it anyway. Like there's never going to be a good time, just do it, if that makes sense. You just got to go,
100%.
and if you really want to do it, it'll work out. I think that whatever you put your heart into will happen. Like if you
Hmm.
care about something, it'll be great and you'll be successful in it. So that's what I always tell people.
Well, those are very wise words, and you are an impressive young lady. I cannot wait to see what you do, where this goes. I mean, I think, we have a lot of great realtors around Lake Minnetonka, and I think, a few of them, they should really start carrying your stuff.
So thing that's actually super popular. If people ever have family or friends in town, this apparel is like the perfect souvenir because it's kind of a personal product, a perfect gift because it says like Excelsior Bay, Lake Minnetonka, and you can always get Lake Minnetonka apparel, merch, whatever, but not necessarily the bays. So I feel like my apparel is super special for gifting. And I think a lot of realtors, some of them buy my stuff and gift them with homes that they sell. So the people who have sold their home, they love to just like get something, or if they buy a new home in the area or on a bay, it's super cool that they can just like have something straight into the new community and rep and like love where they live. So
I
it's really
love
cool.
that. I love anything that helps promote and increase this community, which is why I was so excited to talk to you. Now,
Yeah.
again, Libs Lake Apparel. You can find her on the internet, libslakeapparel.com. Search her on Instagram, Libs Lake Apparel. Same thing on social media. That way, you know where she's going to be if she's doing a pop up. You can keep track of new products coming out. And if you have, a situation where you need to give gifts, be it the holidays or upcoming birthdays, get your orders in. What is the lead time in general? I suppose it depends on what's in stock. If I say, ordered a couple for Excelsior Bay that were the hoodies, what's kind of your delivery time in general?
About 7 days, 5 to 7 days.
Okay,
So
good. That's fantastic. Well, good. Well, I hope that more people go and get your apparel because I think it's absolutely fabulous. And most of all, I love what you are doing. Keep doing it. Would
thank
love
you
to
so
talk to you again, either if you're in Arizona, because, we do these lives remotely, or when you come back for the holidays.
well. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the compliments and everything like that. It was super nice talking to you. I appreciate your time a lot. So
Absolutely. Now you hold tight. Everybody else, if you know someone doing great things in the community that you think I should feature here on Chat with Nat, you can reach me. You can reach me through my Facebook page, Natalie Webster Realtor, or nataliewebster.com. You can shoot me an email through there, but reach out. I love sharing the different stories of people creating community in the places that we love. Exactly what Annabelle's doing. So, everybody, thanks for chatting. Annabelle, hold tight.